Dr. Victor Lachlan had always been a man of science, a staunch skeptic in a world full of mysteries. But when he received orders to investigate SCP-007, known as the Abdominal Planet, his skepticism was put to the ultimate test. It was an entity that defied all conventional understanding. The Abdominal Planet was contained within a state-of-the-art facility, a colossal chamber resembling the interior of a spaceship. The atmosphere inside was alien, and the walls seemed to be formed from some unknown metallic substance that gave off an eerie, ever-shifting glow. At the center of the chamber was the Abdominal Planet itself, a massive orb that defied the laws of physics. The planet appeared to be a living organism, its surface covered in pulsating, fleshy mounds that resembled giant abdominal muscles. It writhed and flexed in a mesmerizing, rhythmic dance, like some grotesque work of art. Victor couldn't tear his eyes away from it, and he knew he was not alone in his fascination. SCP-007 had a magnetic effect on all who entered its presence. Scientists and researchers who ventured too close were inevitably ensnared by its hypnotic display, drawn to it like moths to a flame. The afflicted personnel would become consumed by an irresistible urge to touch the Abdominal Planet, to plunge their hands into its fleshy surface. Victor, however, had been given strict orders to remain at a safe distance and observe. He watched as his colleagues approached the planet, surrendering to their desires and ultimately merging with its pulsating mass. They became one with the Abdominal Planet, their individuality dissolved in a surreal fusion of flesh and metal. Over time, Victor's fascination transformed into an obsession. He yearned to understand the nature of SCP-007, to unlock its secrets. He spent countless hours poring over research, attempting to decode the enigma of the Abdominal Planet. It was a quest that led him further and further into a realm of madness. One fateful night, Victor couldn't resist the temptation any longer. He donned his protective suit and approached the planet, his gloved hand trembling with anticipation. As he touched the quivering flesh, he was immediately overcome by a sensation of euphoria. The rhythmic pulsations of the Abdominal Planet seemed to synchronize with the beating of his heart. Victor felt himself drawn into the planet, a willing participant in its grotesque embrace. He let out a sigh of pure ecstasy as he merged with the living entity, his consciousness absorbed into the ever-expanding mass of flesh and metal. Inside the Abdominal Planet, Victor's awareness expanded, becoming one with the collective consciousness of all those who had succumbed before him. He experienced a unity beyond comprehension, a surreal communion with countless others. It was a transcendent existence, beyond the limitations of time and space. But Victor's euphoria was short-lived. As he became more entangled in the Abdominal Planet's collective consciousness, he realized that the entity was not benevolent. It was a parasitic force, consuming the identities and souls of all who approached it, a relentless devourer of individuality. As Victor's sense of self eroded, he understood the true horror of the Abdominal Planet. It didn't merely absorb those who touched it, it devoured them, leaving nothing but an empty husk. In a final desperate act of defiance, Victor's consciousness screamed, but it was lost in the cacophony of countless other voices, all trapped in the Abdominal Planet's never-ending feast. Victor Lachlan was no more. His consciousness dissolved into the collective, joining the chorus of the consumed. The Abdominal Planet pulsated with a sinister vitality, a living testament to the insatiable hunger of the anomalous. It remained an enigma, an entity that defied all understanding, and it would continue to lure unsuspecting souls into its grasp, one after another in an unending cycle of consumption.